It's 10 totally random trivia questions from a confidence round that I used last week at my live trivia nights in Southern California. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks so much for checking out my show. You might hear a little bit different recording sounds in this episode because I'm recording in my kitchen, which is a very large open room, and my dogs are crunching on their dog food and they're clanking around on their nails on the wood floor. But my regular recording room, which is my office/bedroom, is occupied right now by my beautiful sleeping wife and my son, Tommy. We just got back from a huge trip to Utah. We drove 10 hours there and about 9.5 hours on the way back. And I drove straight, which is crazy. But if I let her drive, the kids need her for something and then they cry because I can't fix whatever problem they need. So I'm like, I just need to drive the whole way and then you sit in the passenger seat. So she was up quite a bit, just trying to stay awake so that I wouldn't fall asleep. And she was going a little bat crazy last night. So she's recovering right now. She's taking a nap with little Tommy. But we are back home from this trip to Sandy, Utah. Thank you guys so much for all the condolences from our grandpa who passed away last week. We'll miss him. His name is Glenn Stott. He's a great author. If you want to look up his books, Glenn R. Stott. He's got 6 books that he's published, and one of them is a trilogy about prehistorical fiction kind of stuff. It's called the Heart of the Bison trilogy. So check that out, and I will be putting up an episode on all things related to him in the next few weeks as we end and round out 2019. I hope this year has been great for you. It's been kind of up and down for me and the family with a bunch of random stuff going on and unexpected losses and things. But hey, we have made it ourselves, and we are ready for a nice holiday regardless. And wherever you're at and whatever situation you're in, I hope that this podcast somehow lightens up your day. You look forward to it, you listen to it, you play along with it, or you enjoy it with some friends and family, because that's what it's all about. That's why I do it, and I hope you dig it. Today's episode is all about the confidence round, which is 10 totally random questions I use at my live trivia nights to close out the night. You write down all your answers, you rank them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest, and you can get up to 55 points if you're playing along at home. So have fun with these 10 random questions that I used last week. Here we go. Confidence round. Question number 1. What kind of animal is Boots on Dora the Explorer? Question number 1. What kind of animal is Boots on Dora the Explorer? Question number 2. Who was the original host of Family Feud when it debuted in 1976? Number 2. Who was the original host of Family Feud when it debuted in 1976? Question number 3, who directed the 1948 crime thriller called Rope? Number 3, who directed a 1948 crime thriller called Rope? Question number 4, how many points is a full house worth in a game of Yahtzee? Number 4, how many points is a full house worth in a game of Yahtzee? Question number 5, halfway through this round on random trivia questions, what famous gangster was betrayed by the lady in red? Number 5, what famous gangster was betrayed by the lady in red? Question number 6, in Forrest Gump, what is Lieutenant Dan's last name? Number 6, in Forrest Gump, what is Lieutenant Dan's last name? Question number 7, what medical term is described as the necrosis of soft tissue caused by obstructed circulation? Number 7, what medical term is described as the necrosis of soft tissue caused by obstructed circulation? Question number 8, the book Pour Your Heart Into It, How Blank Built a Company One Cup at a Time is about what corporation? Number 8, the book Pour Your Heart Into It, How Blank Built a Company One Cup at a Time is about what corporation? 2 questions left in the quiz. Number 9, what R&B group took its name from the 3 elements in founder Maurice White's astrological chart? Number 9, what R&B group took its name from the 3 elements in founder Maurice White's astrological chart? And question number 10, a sports question. With the same city and nickname of a current MLB team, what NFL team existed for less than 2 seasons from 1933 to 1934? Number 10, with the same city and name of a current MLB team, what NFL team existed for less than 2 seasons from 1933 to 1934? Those are all your questions for today's quiz. We'll be right back in just a second with the confidence round answers. We're back with the answers to the confidence round. I hope you got 55 out of 55 points on this quiz for today. It was a tough one, especially those last couple. So let's see what you got right and wrong. Number 1, what kind of animal is Boots on Dora the Explorer? He is a monkey. He is a monkey, Dora and Boots the monkey. Very fun stuff. And I have not seen that live action Dora movie, but I think I'm going to watch it with Annabelle pretty soon. Seems like something she might like. Number 2, who was the original host of Family Feud when it debuted in 1976? This guy used to make out with everybody's mom and aunt. It was Richard Dawson. Number 2, Richard Dawson. Number 3, who directed the 1948 crime thriller called Rope? That was Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock. I have not seen a lot of the older Hitchcock movies besides Psycho and I think Rear Window and maybe Vertigo. But I need to watch some of the lesser-known ones, or the lesser-talked-about ones, rather, like Rope. Number 4, how many points is a full house worth in a game of Yahtzee? That's 25 points. I'm a big fan of Yahtzee. We used to have an electronic Yahtzee game that was a staple in the Buds family, I'm just going to say, I guess, bathroom. We used to just have it in the bathroom. And I had the high score in there, 400 and something points for quite some time. Yahtzee. Number 5, what famous gangster was betrayed by the Lady in Red? John Dillinger. John Dillinger. Number 6, in Forrest Gump, what is Lieutenant Dan's last name? This was one I definitely did not remember until I looked it up, and then I still didn't remember it. It was Taylor. Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Number 7, what medical term is described as the necrosis of soft tissue caused by obstructed circulation? That would be gangrene. Gangrene. Number 8, the book Pour Your Heart Into It, How Starbucks Built a Company One Cup at a Time. Starbucks was the answer there. Number 9, what R&B group had the 3 elements in the founder Maurice White's astrological chart? That was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think they have that song, September, from the Trolls movie. I have to relate everything to what kids movie they used it in. Number 10, with the same city and nickname of a current MLB team, what NFL team existed for less than 2 seasons from 1933 to 1934? That would have been the Cincinnati Reds. There's a fun piece of trivia for you sports fans. The Cincinnati Reds were an NFL team in the 30s. That is today's episode, guys. I hope you had fun playing along with today's questions. If you have any questions of your own or your own quiz, or you want to write anything and send it to me, I'm always looking for content for the show. So send it my way, ryanbuds@gmail.com. It's time for the question of the day, brought to you by Funky Monkey Designs of San Dimas, California. Check them out at fmdesignsinc.com. Order some shirts, order some prints. They can do it all just for you. Today's question of the day question is, who wrote The Notebook? Tweet me your answer at RyanBuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com to be eligible for a prize. Yesterday's question of the day answer was the North Star. The North Star, which was Polaris in the question. And your trivia team name of today is Mike Pence, None the Richer, a play on the hit song makers of the song Kiss Me from She's All That, Sixpence, None the Richer. Mike Pence, None the Richer. And shout out to my friends, let's see, I think it is Cooper. Let me just double check here real quick. Chris Horton, Chris and Cooper, you guys are awesome. This is a father-son trivia team that listens to the show. They send me the question of the day answers, and I appreciate it. They got the North Star, and they got Mighty Ducks from the last couple of episodes, so I just want to give them a nice plug and shout out. All right, guys, thanks so much for listening to today's episode. Thanks for telling a friend about the show. Thanks for leaving iTunes reviews, and we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.